In this presentation, I am going to discuss about the topic the radio wave propagation. What generally comes in our mind when we think about the radio waves, how they actually look like and how they propagate. In this presentation, we will try to clear our concepts. Firstly, we are having a brief introduction to radio wave propagation. Radio waves are also called electromagnetic wave. An electromagnetic wave radiated by transmitting antenna is a transverse wave. A transverse wave is also called traveling wave. Radio waves propagate outwards from the antenna at the speed of light. The exact nature of these waves is determined by the transmission medium that in free space travel in straight line, whereas in the atmosphere they gradually travel curved path. Radio waves can be reflected and refracted in a similar manner to light. They are affected by ground terrain, atmosphere, and other objects. We say the radio waves are called electromagnetic waves, but what electromagnetic waves actually are? Electromagnetic waves are formed when an electric field comes in contact with magnetic field. They are hence known as electromagnetic waves. The electric field and magnetic field of an electromagnetic wave are perpendicular to each other, and they are also perpendicular to the direction of electromagnetic wave. Here in the figure, the direction of propagation of the wave is in x-axis, and the electric and the magnetic field are perpendicular to it and also perpendicular to each other. Based on the frequency, we are having the classification of radio waves. We are having extremely low frequency ELF, very low frequency VLF, low frequency LF, medium frequency MF, high frequency HF, very high frequency VHF, ultra high frequency UHF, super high frequency SHF, extremely high frequency EHF, having different frequency range and wavelength range. We all know about our Earth's atmosphere. It is made up of several layers such as troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and many more. Depending upon in which layer our electromagnetic wave, that is the radio wave, propagates, we are having the classification of propagation. In this classification, we are having three types. The types of propagation are: first, ground wave or surface wave propagation; second, space wave or tropospheric wave propagation; third, sky wave or ionospheric wave propagation. Firstly, we will talk about the ground wave propagation, that is also known as the surface wave propagation. A part of wave travel along or near the surface of the earth, useful at lower frequencies, useful for communication at VL, LF and MF. Vertically polarized because the lesser energy is absorbed in it. As it travels, level becomes lesser due to the attenuation, due to the various factors present in our atmosphere like noise, humidity, climate condition of a particular region, and many more. Here is a figure showing up the ground wave propagation from the transmit antenna to the receive antenna. Second, we are having space wave or tropospheric wave propagation. The electromagnetic waves that propagates from the transmitter to the receiver in the Earth's troposphere is called space or tropospheric wave propagation. Troposphere is the region of the atmosphere within 15 km above the surface of the Earth, useful above the frequencies of 30 MHz, useful for FM, TV, and radar applications. Here is a figure showing up the space wave propagation from the transmitter antenna to the receiver antenna side. There are two types of waves: direct wave and reflected wave from the ground. Third and the last classification that we are having is sky wave or ionospheric wave propagation. These waves travel upwards into space towards the sky and get reflected back to the receiver. It is also called ionospheric wave propagation. The ionospheric is an ionized region which lies approx between 60 km to 450 km of atmosphere, useful for frequencies between 2 to 30 MHz. Here is the figure showing up the skywave propagation. The transmitter antenna sends signals into the sky and it is reflected by the ionospheric region of the atmosphere back to the Earth's surface. To differentiate between the types of propagation, we are having this figure. That is to differentiate between ground, sky and space propagation. Here is a summary to that. Ground waves having frequency of VLF, LF, MF are having application in submarine communication, AM, FM and television broadcasting. Space or line of sight waves having frequency HF, VHF, UHF are having application in satellite communication and mobile communication. Sky waves having frequency in range 2 MHz to 30 MHz are having application in microwave link and radar communication. There are several terms and mathematical expressions related to the radio wave propagation. In this presentation, I tried to cover not all but some of these terms and mathematical expressions. Firstly, we are having the critical frequency. Critical frequency denoted by Fc for given layer is defined as the highest frequency of wave that will be returned to the earth by that layer having beam normally lie at it. It is given by 9 times under root Nmax, where Nmax stands for maximum ionization density, that is the number of electrons per unit volume. Second we are having is maximum usable frequency MUF. Maximum usable frequency is defined as the highest frequency at which it is reflected by the ionospheric layer at the angle of incidence other than the normal incidence. It is the highest frequency that can be used by sky waves. It depends on time, day, distance, direction and solar activity. You can also see this in the figure. It is given by the product of Fc and sec theta, where Fc is the critical frequency and theta is the incidence, angle of incidence. In the third type of classification, the transmitter sends the signal into the sky at an angle and it is reflected by the layer back to the Earth's surface. The minimum distance from the transmitter to the point on ground at which of the given frequency will return to the Earth by the ionosphere is called skip distance. It is given by the formula as shown in the figure, where d skip stands for skip distance, S stands for height at which reflection occurs, FMUF stands for the maximum usable frequency, FCR stands for critical frequency of the layer of ionosphere. The virtual height. The virtual height of an ionospheric layer is the equivalent altitude of a reflection that will produce the same effect as the actual refraction. The concept of virtual height is also shown in the figure, and it is given by Ct by 2, where c stands for the speed of light, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. T stands for the round trip time. Last in this presentation, we are having the radio horizon. The radio horizon of an antenna is defined as a distance points locus at which antenna direct becomes tangential to the planetary surface. It is also shown in the figure. And formula to calculate it is given by, for the receiver side, DL equals to 3.57 times under root H, where H is the height of the transmitter tower. For the receiver side, Dr equals to 4.12 times under root H. H stands for the receiver antenna height. Thanks for watching this presentation. If you are having any queries and questions, you can go and ask in the comment section. Thanks for watching.